Okay guys, so this is the second cooking vlog. This week we will be doing chicken fried rice. Last week we did Italian sausage, but this week will be a little bit more low-key. It should be something college students can do, regular people can do. We're just going to throw together a really nice chicken fried rice that you can either use as a side dish to another meal or as a main course because it has chicken. Just depends on how you want to handle it. You'll need some vegetables from this, whatever vegetables you like in your chicken fried rice. Normally I just do carrots and onions because those are my two favorite vegetables to cut up really tinily and throw into the mixture. I cut them up super small because I'm not a big fan of vegetables, so I don't like to be able to like feel the texture and stuff, but I want the health of having the vegetables in there, and the flavor is always good. So you'll need vegetables, you'll need chicken, you'll need rice, and then you'll need soy sauce, and then obviously salt, pepper, garlic, all that fun stuff. So yeah, let's jump into it. Also, make sure you guys, if you guys want the recipe, it is down in the description this time with like all the rough proportions that I used. But a lot of it is just like scaling. But I'll just give you guys the proportions that I personally use down in the description. Okay guys, so now we're going to go ahead and cut this up. I want the chicken to kind of be in dices. Kind of like chunks of chicken. So we'll go ahead and slice it up first. We got the chicken all in the pan right here. We're going to go ahead and turn the oven on, or the stovetop on. We'll set it, not that one, this one. And we're going to go ahead and start to cook this down. I'm going to toss some olive oil, garlic, and salt in there. Okay guys, so I just added the olive oil. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic. A little bit of pepper. And then a little bit of salt. Okay guys, so now we're going to go ahead and cook the rice up. The chicken is over here just kind of cooking off to the side. We will turn the burner on, get the burner going. So then we're going to take a cup of rice. Here, we'll grab a cup. Pour a cup of rice into the thing. Okay, cup of rice. Then we're going to take that cup of rice and we're going to toss it into the pot. Okay. Set it on the burner. Make sure we're still good. Now we're going to take some olive oil. And we're going to put the olive oil, just about a tablespoon of olive oil, into the rice. And kind of sort of mix that all up. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to be frying the rice a little bit. It just gives it a better flavor and kind of gives it a better texture, and it doesn't get really soggy and gross. So we're going to go ahead and fry that rice up for a couple seconds just until the oil starts to boil a little bit, kind of like bubble up. And then we're going to go ahead and add double the amount of water that we put in the rice, or the rice is. So we used 1 cup of rice, so we're going to go ahead and add 2 cups of water to the rice and bring that up to a boil. And then we will bring it down to a simmer and put the lid on and just let the rice cook. Okay guys, let's go ahead and mix this rice up. Make sure it's frying. You can start to hear it fry a little bit. And because we're making fried rice, you gotta use chopsticks so you look cool. Looking cool is half the battle, guys. The taste of the food isn't as important. I'm just kidding, guys. The taste is way better than presentation, in my opinion. As long as it tastes good, people will forgive you for it looking like crap. Okay, guys, now we're gonna go ahead and add 2 cups of water to this. Two. And we're gonna go ahead and bring this up to a boil. Okay guys, so the rice is boiling, so now we're gonna go ahead and take a lid. I'm gonna put the lid on, and then we are going to turn it down to a simmer. Okay guys, we're gonna start with the carrots. I'm gonna set them off to the side. I'm gonna grab a knife again, and we're gonna go ahead and chop up these carrots a little bit. Pro tip about holding a knife: if you hold the knife in a pinch grip and then take your fingers flat against whatever you're cutting and then curl them up so that your fingertips are curled behind the knife, and then you rest the knife on your knuckles, so that way you'll never cut your fingertips off and you get this nice rocking motion and you can rest the knife. So we're going to set this off to the side. So you curl so that you see, if you see my fingers can't be hit by the knife blade. And then you rest the knife against your knuckles and you just kind of feed the food with your fingertips. Okay guys, so the carrot is all cut up now. I'm going to go ahead and toss it in this bowl, preferably without getting it all over the floor. Okay guys, so now we're going to go ahead and cut the onion. Take the side with the long stem part. You don't want to cut the root side because that's what's going to make you kind of tear up a little bit. So go ahead and cut the side off and down. And then you're going to go ahead and peel the first layer off. Okay, so how I like to cut an onion is you're going to go ahead and you're going to cut some vertical slits in the onion this way. Then you're going to turn it the other way and you're going to go ahead and cut some slits this way. Spin it around. Okay, just like that. And then you're going to take it on its side and then you'll just slice through it and you have perfectly diced onions. Okay guys, time to go ahead and add it to the carrot mixture. Cool. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and toss everything into this pan here. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. First things first, let's go ahead and add some olive oil to the pan. Just a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and toss the vegetables we have here into the pan. Nicely. Now my mom likes a lot of vegetables, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to saute this up and I'm going to take like half out. So that she can add it on top of hers, because I don't like a ton of vegetables, but she definitely likes a lot of them. So. Okay guys, we turn the heat up. We're going to go ahead and toss a little bit of oil on top so that we can get them frying. Grab the chopsticks, go ahead and mix these up a little bit. Guys, I'm a very messy cooker, as you guys saw in the last vlog. I clean up well, but I like to make a mess while I cook. Okay guys, so the carrots and onions are nicely caramelized. And so now I'm going to go ahead and move in my bigger wok pan. You really just want, you can do it in the same pan you made your veggies in, but I like a pan with a little bit of a higher ledge so I don't spill stuff everywhere because I have a tendency to get so much stuff everywhere. So we're going to go ahead and heat this pan up, and then we will add some of the rice. Get the rice. Okay. Get the rice going. Let's go ahead and break some of the rice up. I'm going to turn it down because it is really hot right now. Okay, I'm going to put this, just while the burner cools down, we're going to set it off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and add a splash of olive oil into this mixture to really kickstart the frying process. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this nice and fried up. Go ahead and add the chicken. That off the side. I'm going to go ahead and actually grab a spatula. So I'm going to grab a spatula. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix this stuff up. You can do a chopstick, but in a couple seconds I'm going to want the spatula's flat surface so that I can like compress the rice. I'm going to go ahead and add in the vegetables. Get that all in there. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and mix this in. Alright, now you might be thinking, Nick, this looks really white. Normally fried rice is brown. And so that's where we have to add in the key ingredient, soy sauce. So we're going to go ahead and open the soy sauce up. Now, soy sauce is all based on taste. Basically, it's like liquid salt is like the best way to describe it. So you just want to lightly put some in. You'll hear it sizzle a lot because it does have a little oil in it. Don't put too much because you'd be surprised how salty this stuff is. And then go ahead and mix that in. Guys, so the stuff is nice and cooked. I'm going to add a tiny bit more soy sauce. I just tasted it. Felt like it needed a little bit more. And then now I'm going to go ahead and mix this up one last time. And then I'm going to kind of smush it down. Kind of flatten it out. So you try to get the most surface area frying at the bottom. So kind of flatten it down. And then just let it sit for probably like a minute. And then mix it up again. And then flatten it again. And just kind of do that like 2 or 3 times, which will actually fry the rice and give you a nice crispy rice, which I personally like in my fried rice. A little bit more texture than just like kind of mushy rice from it frying. We're going to go ahead and mix it one last time, and then flatten it, leave it for a minute, and then we will plate this thing. So let's go ahead and flatten it. Okay, and this is what it looks like right now, guys. So it's nice and flat. As you can see, it has its brown color again. You can see the carrots, the onions you can't see really well, the chicken's all in there. And now it's just frying up a little bit, and now we will plate. Let's go ahead and plate this. And there it is, guys. Let me go ahead and zoom in for you guys. We have our rice. Fried rice. It's got chicken, it's got carrots, it's got onions, it's got soy sauce. It's all fried up there and ready to be consumed with your chopsticks.